Welcome to this edition of ARTV News. I'm Tony Beauvais. In today's show, ARTV News, Melbourne Theatre Company's Kimberly Akimbo, Japanese Kimono exhibition, Footloose the musical, Treasures of the Viking's Age, and ARTV magazine. Have you ever felt adrift in between where you've been and where you're going? Artist Merrin Trevathan is back in Melbourne after a decade living in Asia, and her first local exhibition, aptly titled Are We There Yet?, dives deep into the powerful feeling of dislocation she experienced overseas. Are We There Yet? Subtly teases out how our perceptions of the systems underpinning our lives shift over time. These changes are influenced not just by personal experiences, but also by powerful external forces like our political climate, the digital landscape, climate change, and evolving social contexts. Merrin's art considers the profound role of memory and the pervasive influence of technology on our sense of space, time, and even colour. It acts as both an invitation to connect with our surroundings and a gentle push to be critical of them. Through this deeply personal body of work, Merrin explores what it feels like to be cut off from home, to crave more time with loved ones, and that disorientating feeling of no longer truly knowing where home is, while continuously asking that universal question, are we there yet? It's a compelling journey through the human response to our ever-changing urban environments. As winter's chill sweeps through Melbourne, prepare to be enchanted. The city's Royal Botanic Gardens are once again set to ignite with the spectacular glow of Lightscape, returning to transform the iconic landscape into a mesmerising wonderland. Following its acclaimed runs, Lightscape 2025 promises an even more magical experience. Imagine an evening stroll along illuminated pathways, beneath glowing tree canopies, all accompanied by soothing soundscapes. This year, the team has outdone themselves, with new installations designed to absolutely captivate you. Get ready for a redesigned 2.2-kilometre trail featuring breathtaking lakeside reflections and colossal illuminated sculptures. You'll be able to walk through the brand new submerged installation with thousands of suspended lights that shift colour with your every movement. And making its Australian debut is Lily, a stunning display of 3-metre-tall glowing flowers. Don't miss this chance to see the gardens in a whole new light. Grab a warming drink along the trail and make it a perfect winter evening out. See the website for further details. The Australian Centre for Contemporary Arts, or ACCA, is proud to present 5 Acts of Love, curated by the insightful Dr. Nursh Gemby OAM. This isn't your typical Valentine's Day sentiment. This exhibition features 12 local and international artists who are challenging our preconceived notions, exploring the unexpected and nuanced ways love truly manifests. Beyond the pop culture references and the kitsch, 5 Acts of Love delves into love as an intrinsic human action, a force capable of harnessing the utmost depth of our humanity. It offers a crucial space for reflection, an opportunity to engage in profound internal and external truth-telling through the exploration of various forms of affection. The exhibition revolves around 5 powerful acts: resistance, revolution, intimacy, memory, and annihilation. Each act prompts us to consider what we ultimately relinquish when we love, and when we are loved in return. While we often think of love as an intimate bond between individuals, be it romantic, parental, familial, or between friends, this exhibition expands that vision. It touches on the ecstasy of spiritual or otherworldly love, the complete letting go that encompasses love of the divine. We witness love manifesting in solidarity between communities, comrades, and even complete strangers in movements across the globe. Its presence in the quiet resistance of individuals, the enduring spirit of humanity, and the inherent connection we feel to nature itself. The assembled works within 5 Acts of Love offer diverse perspectives. Love is explored as loss, as conversations about grief and yearning. It's also presented as enduring memory and profound memorialization. We see resistance and revolution reimagined through our connection to the earth, while intimacy is found in the gentleness of familial gatherings and the quiet company of comrades. Love also tunes into the spiritual register, the complete surrender that allows for love of the divine. See the website for further details. This August is the oldest and largest film festival in the Southern Hemisphere, the Melbourne International Film Festival, with screenings, premieres, galas, talks and events that showcase the breadth and depth of the city's passion for and commitment to cinema. The 2025 program features more than 250 films from over 62 countries, with the hottest picks from the worldwide festival circuit, new Aussie films, future award contenders, and films shown for the first time in Victoria. Stories are from around the world, including Africa, Middle East, Asia Pacific, Europe and the UK. MIF's program includes extended reality experiences spanning virtual reality, augmented reality and mixed reality, rewriting the frontiers of storytelling through total audio-visual immersion. There are many sessions of engaging panels and conversations with creators such as directors Adrian Russell Wills and Gillian Moody about the risks and rewards of recounting life experiences on their films, as well as the ongoing importance of empowering First Nations storytellers. This year is the most anticipated, with new works from some of the world's most revered auteurs presented alongside exciting new talents. MIF's film competition, Bright Horizons, recognises the new with the extraordinary international lineup of filmmakers competing for the Bright Horizons Award. Truth is definitely stranger than fiction in the documentary strand, which presents and probes the many facets of real life, from famous and not so famous faces to spectacular and far-flung places. These films are educational, inspiring, entertaining, emotional and true. The Melbourne International Film Festival is an annual event not to be missed. To find out about MIF's talks, programs and everything going on, check out the website. Sleep at the museum for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure and explore the museum after dark in this unique overnight experience at Melbourne Museum. During your jam-packed stay at the museum, you'll be treated to the premium IMAX experience, exclusive tours and behind-the-scenes activities. Score special gifts and mementos and enjoy exclusive tours and behind-the-scenes activities. You'll also slumber in modern-day comfort on dreamy ergonomic mattresses provided by our event partner, Ecosa. Experience the Force like never before, with iconic characters and scenes brought to life in stunning Lego brick detail. Enjoy gin, jaffles and board games at IMAX, then with all the IMAX candy bar snacks, see the science fiction spectacular Pacific Rim 3D before settling in for some sleep, if you dare, among the dinosaurs. You'll wake up to a delicious breakfast before heading off to spend the day exploring the museum. See the website for a full list of the excitement and activities included in this once-in-a-lifetime experience. Art has been and will continue to be one of the most powerful aspects of our lives. Over thousands of years, it has developed into many mediums and has shaped our past and present days. Not only has it influenced mankind since prehistoric times, it has outlasted generations since. Art has served as a peaceful and uniting denominator, capable of bringing many diverse cultures together. Art was able to touch our emotions and open our minds to new ways of understanding stories, myths, legends, and unique perspectives. It allowed artists to express themselves whilst achieving the purpose of perpetuating deep thought and discussion. And for that very reason, art can be considered as one of the most powerful and natural of gifts mankind has ever received. Art incorporates so many fields of talent, in fact, it cannot be challenged. Not only does it stimulate our thoughts and actions, it can also set new directions for many to follow and even challenge to better it. It does not always arrive in the form of aesthetic beauty and is often more powerful when it provokes associations with truth, hardship and injustices. Art allows us to think as independently as we like whilst remaining open to a variety of interpretations. Whether it painting, sculpture, design or music, art can easily affect personal and emotional reactions. Art allows us to express ourselves whilst serving a variety of benefits and uses. It stimulates our senses, our minds, our emotions, our creativity and our beliefs. We have been able to enjoy the riches that flow from our artistic abilities for generations. Its development over many years has seen it grow into a diverse and highly competitive industry, which commands extreme investment values in today's world. Art also serves as a unique avenue for us to secure peace of mind and personal status. Art is beautiful for so many reasons. It is a powerful, timeless and universal medium. In effect, art is a significant communication avenue which helps us all understand each other. From the beauty of a child's first drawing to the most abstract of surreal expressionism, art will always leave an impression on us. Art has also allowed us to discover each other's cultures and beliefs. What an ultimate gift to appreciate in this modern day world. After a sold-out premiere in Melbourne in May 2025, the Footloose production is lighting up the stage like never before.
I'm having the best time. It's unreal.
Amazing.
This isn't just any production, it's the official, fully remastered show, and the first time Australia has seen a professional Footloose in over 20 years. It's bold, it's electric, and it's cutting edge, bigger and more explosive than ever. You'll be dancing in the aisles to iconic 80s hits like Holding Out for a Hero, Almost Paradise, Let's Hear It for the Boy, and, of course, the unforgettable title track, Footloose. Join Ren, the city kid who becomes a rebel with a cause, as he shakes up a small town where music and dancing are outlawed. With electrifying choreography, a feel-good story, and sizzling Australian talent, this smash hit musical will leave you cheering for more. This is the real deal, don't miss Footloose the musical. See the website for tickets and further details.
She's 16 going on 70, but she's here to capture your heart.
Kimberly Akimbo, the musical sensation that stormed Broadway, didn't just win countless fans but it practically swept the Tonys, taking home a remarkable 5 awards, including the Best Musical. The genius behind the music is Janine Tesori, the brilliant mind also responsible for the critically acclaimed Fun Home. Now, it's Melbourne's turn to experience it. It's a stellar lineup featuring stage legend Marina Pryor, the powerhouse voice of Casey Donovan, and the wonderfully versatile Christy Whelan Brown. The story takes audience back to New Jersey, 1999. In a world of typical teen angst, unrequited crushes, and popularity contests, we meet Kimberly. She's a musical heroine unlike any other, and her journey is a rollercoaster ride. Kimberly was born with a rare genetic condition that makes her age at 4 times the normal rate. So, while she's technically a teenager, she's navigating life in midlife form, keenly aware that she's living on borrowed time. She can handle her eccentric, dropkick dad and her somewhat narcissistic mum, because, as she'd probably tell you, you can't spell dysfunction without fun. But then, things get really interesting. Her audacious criminal aunt, Deborah, bursts onto the scene with a get-rich-quick scheme that's definitely too good to be legal. It's at this point that Kimberly decides, you're only young once. She's ready to take a leap, embracing life's wild ride on her own terms. Kimberly Akimbo is a blend, part hilarious teen comedy, part thrilling heist caper, and at its heart, an unlikely and beautiful love story. It's a powerful reminder that the tempo of your own song, the rhythm of your own life, is truly yours to set. Don't miss the Australian premiere of Kimberly Akimbo. It's a show that promises to make you laugh, make you think, and ultimately, make your heart sing. See the website for further details.
Through the subsequent Kamakura from 1185 to 1333, followed by Muromachi periods, Japan experienced feuding imperial factions and rival military lords displaying their ruling bravado and status through costume. During this time, silk kusode became increasingly decorated and the chosen garment over which layers of opulent outer robes, known as yujicake, were worn. Very few examples of yujicake from this era remain. However, their appearance, style, and use of luxuriantly woven and embroidered fabrics have been preserved through the 17th century into the present day in the production of no theatre robes. For decades, Japan's iconic traditional costume, the kimono, was seen by many as a fading art, often reserved only for formal occasions. Post-war austerity, then the economic boom of the 80s, pushed it aside for more modern and practical fashion. But a fascinating shift is underway. In the spirit of Japan's new imperial era, Reiwa, meaning beautiful harmony, a new generation, is reclaiming their heritage. Young Japanese designers and artists are reinventing the kimono, injecting it with fresh, vibrant street fashion themes. Think super cute kawaii, playful gothic and new dandyism. Labels like Robe Japonica and Modern Antenna are leading this charge, proving the kimono is anything but a dying tradition. This craving for new designs isn't new. 200 years ago, the bustling streets of Edo, now Tokyo, saw similar demands for innovation from its fashion-conscious youth. From lower-grade silks and wools making innovative designs affordable, to today's polyester and digital prints, it continues to evolve. While its form remains timeless, it's the personal choices of fabric, colour and pattern that truly tell the ever-changing story of Japan and its people. The kimono is not just tradition, it's tradition perpetuated by innovation and creativity. Kimono Through the Ages, now at the NGV, examines how the eponymous Japanese garment has inspired global art, design and fashion since Japan reopened to the world in the mid-19th century. Check the website for further details. National Museum Scotland is one of the leading museums in UK and Europe.
If you've ever dreamt of unearthing ancient secrets, prepare to be captivated at the Melbourne Museum, which is currently hosting an extraordinary exhibition that promises to transport you back to early medieval Scotland, revealing one of the most important archaeological finds of our century. The Galloway Hoard is an exceptional treasure unearthed in 2014 by metal detectorists in Balmackey, Scotland. This collection is over 5 kilograms of silver, gold, and other precious materials, all dating back to around 900 AD. What makes the Galloway Hoard truly unique is the incredible preservation of its contents. The meticulous way it was buried helped safeguard rare organic materials like silk and other ancient textiles, which rarely survive the passage of time. This isn't just a collection of glittering objects, it's a meticulously preserved snapshot of an era. The hoard has quite literally transformed archaeologists' understanding of the Viking Age in Scotland. Through cutting-edge scientific analysis and years of dedicated research by experts at National Museums Scotland, they were able to reconstruct the biography of each object. These painstaking efforts are revealing the secrets of how these artifacts were prepared for burial and even hinting at the identities of the people who witnessed those dramatic times, with some objects bearing personal names. On display for the first time in Melbourne, the exhibition, titled Treasures of the Viking Age, the Galloway Hoard, features over 90 objects. This is a golden opportunity to glimpse into the world of individuals who buried the hoard, their fascinating stories, and the turbulent world of Viking Age Scotland. It also showcases the cutting-edge conservation and research that continues to reveal the hoard's deepest secrets. This collection transports us back to a critical moment in history, a time of relentless Viking raids, and the very formation of the political entities we now know as Scotland, England, and Ireland. It's a chance to connect with a powerful era through stunning jewellery, personal heirlooms, and one-of-a-kind objects that travelled to Scotland from as far away as Central Asia. If you want to delve even deeper, look out for the Treasures of the Viking Age Curator Lecture, where National Museums Scotland curator Dr. Martin Goldberg explores the profound significance of these incredible Viking Age treasures. See the website for details.
And your work kind of revolves a bit around monsters and a bit of the supernatural semantics. Can you speak more about what that means?
So I am post-Catholic, which means that I don't believe in anything, but I heavily engage with the Judeo-Christian imagination. So at least as far as my work goes, I tend to gravitate towards things that help us reflect on how we use images to divide ourselves from others, so people from other places, different beliefs. So I have a strong commitment to those kind of images.
Right, and I remember reading something about this this video that was then translated and with Santa Claus, correct?
Yes, yes. So there's this movie called Santa Claus versus the Devil, and so a big part of the wardrobe was based on the figure of the devil in that movie. And so while I was rewatching it, because I used to showcase it quite often when I was a kid, I realized that they dubbed Santa with an English accent, but they left the Mexican accent of the devil. So that really speaks to kind of how we often use the Gothic imagination to push some people outside of what we consider to be our homes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you do a lot of different things. You manage a gallery, you're a writer, you are showcased in the Mars Gallery. What are you currently working on that you're most excited about?
Well, so I am doing some writing. I just finished a piece on the role of sound in apparitions of the Virgin Mary. I wrote some catalog essays. One of them is for an artist in Sydney called Nadia Hernandez, who is from Venezuela.
So in one of your past exhibitions at the Mars Gallery, you worked with light. Can you tell us about this installation?
Yes, so it was a show about vampires. One of the centerpieces was a coffin made to my measurements, which was actually a light box with an inverted cross on top. And so the idea is that with the vampire, even though they're really, really ancient and nomadic, their tomb always ties them to a place. And there was also other kind of light pieces referencing movies, but yeah, I think the coffin is like the most memorable.
The work that's shown behind us, that's part of the April Fool's exhibition, they're photographs of you, but you've done a lot of research behind it, and that's a strong part of your work, correct?
Yeah. So, for example, with that photo, something I couldn't understand is why is the devil wearing puffy shorts? You know, it's like, but yeah, it goes back to the medieval jester in the court, and there's this really complex idea of how having a trickster figure that creates kind of like mayhem actually helps to maintain order. And that's what that's the role that the devil plays. So you need someone messing things up to keep everything aligned.
Someone was just telling that to me yesterday.
Well,
they're like,
true.
somebody's got to play this role.
Exactly, yeah. Art collectors have a very important role to play that they often don't fulfill, because it is their responsibility to help shape careers of younger artists. And they have to do that by exercising their own taste and preferences for themes, contents, and style. But they need to be more proactive in doing that. And it's actually quite exciting because they also become leaders in their field by supporting younger artists. So that's kind of what I'm going to talk about.
And for someone that would like to get involved?
Well, they should go to artist-run spaces because they're exactly the same exactly the same artists that end up showing in galleries and museums, and that's when they are more accessible, when the money means the most to them, and when they're actually creating a huge difference in their career. Wonderful. Yeah, so go to artist-run spaces.
Artist-run spaces, okay. And one of them is the Mars Gallery. Is there another one that you can note?
Well, Mars is a commercial space.
Okay.
So that's a commercial gallery. I manage 7th Gallery, but there's also Blindside, King's Harry, TCB. So there's a lot of them they can go to. And a really good trick is if you go to a gallery and ask them where to go next, they will tell you.
Oh, so you could go on your own art tour by just starting at one gallery and asking for recommendations.
Yeah, it's like, it snowballs.
Wonderful. Yeah. So people can find you at the Mars Gallery and on your socials?
Yes, at Diego is Monster.
Great.
Yeah.
If you'd like to let us know about any live event coming up next month within the Melbourne region, just shoot us an email at info@artv.com.au. Thanks so much for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.